It is a beautiful night for football here in the Midwest as we are at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, Missouri. Tonight we're on to week 2 in the NFL season as we've got a good one here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Two teams here fresh off week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They started on the ground with Eckler, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now. This defense for the Chiefs, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Herbert off of play action. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs will take over possession here up at the 44. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Partner, is that what you call a quick hitter? That was actually a bolt of lightning, wasn't it? Right out of the gate.
And, of course, on the heels of him winning AFC Offensive Player of the Week 1 week ago. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. The Chiefs are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1, and they were able to get that road victory in the opener, and now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
On 2nd and 11 now, Mahomes. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 25-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now here's Mahomes. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20. Charger touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Chargers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, it's just the way the schedule lines up because everyone's got to play a Thursday game, and that's because of competitive balance. So, let's face it, would you rather play Week 2 when you're still relatively fresh and excited about the season? Or Week 15 when you've had a season's worth of bumps and bruises to factor in, and who knows what your record might be at that time as well?
Now this one complete down. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down. It's a gain of 35. And defensively, maybe an opportunity miss there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I have not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. And you know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from evening this one up. The kick is through the uprights to tie this game, but hang on a second. We do have a flag. And that flag accepted. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Once more, here's Eckler. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now look, hey, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Herbert. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Herbert will give this one to Eckler. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 7-7, our score after 1. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. The Chargers' passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Mike Williams from 10 yards out. And the Chargers have taken the lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they come off a victory over the weekend, but now the quick turnaround here for this Thursday night game. How does that affect how teams like this approach these short turnarounds?
Well, wins and losses always factor into, how you're getting ready for the next game. But equally as important when you have the short turnaround, what is your injury situation? Are you losing key guys? And if so, how well have the backups prepared for this? Because you don't have much time to get them ready. They have to be ready before this week in order to play well in this game.
That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
That's a real nice job right there, working the middle of the field, working against those safeties. And you know, partner, if you get your hips turned the wrong way, big plays can result.
And a big play resulted right there. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Mahomes firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another 1st down at the Chargers' 24-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Brandon, I won't go overboard here, but it looks like he's off to another nice start after what he did last week when he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, obviously a great start to the season, doing it in week 1. He's one of those guys we maybe had pegged for a big year, showing out some. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand?
Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that? I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
Tackle made there by Frank Clark. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They're going to go toss right side with Eckler. And down right around the 32-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Herbert on 3rd down now. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a pickup of 6. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And, that would get a right up incomplete. Nearly an interception in the end zone. Probably should have been. 3rd down coming up. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Justin Herbert looking to pass. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. 2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Mahomes going to throw. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Khalil Mack. And the Chargers are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was or whatever the case. Not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Play action. It's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. Up the middle with Eckler. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down. Here's Herbert. Looking Austin Eckler's way again. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
That's a nice job right there. Get the ball out to the perimeter. Get it to your guy in space. And he's just going to take this, turn upfield, and turn it into a big play in 1st and goal.
They go back to the ground now with Eckler. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now the Chargers will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this 1st half. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Right side caught by Jackson. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the 1st half. So backed up to the 6 now. 3rd and goal. Herbert. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Let's give this defense some credit now. They let the guys get downfield. But when push came to shove, they stood their ground. And now they'll likely force a field goal attempt.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will do it for this 1st half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Take it in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. They'll drop to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And from their own end zone, it's a fake, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So a definite surprise there. They try to fake punt, but this time it's going to blow up in their face, CD.
Yeah, it certainly has. And look, I understand.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point good by Hopkins. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And picked up by the Chargers. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. So problems compounding themselves here on the return. They just give up the touchdown, and now they lose the football.
Yeah, partner, things are starting to unravel a little bit for them right in front of our eyes. They're going to be looking for some answers, and quickly.
Running on first down, Eckler. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Herbert now. And this will be caught in the end zone for a Chargers touchdown. Deshaun Jackson from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are able to strike for 6. So I tell you what, Charles, I know that you don't put a ton of stock into power rankings and things of that nature, but another score here, and 2 weeks into the season, this is maybe the most impressive team in the NFL. Would you agree?
Well, they've certainly sold me as they've sold you, and I agree with you, no question about it. They won easily last week. They're on their way to another lopsided victory here. They're definitely a team to be reckoned with, and they are serving notice to the rest of the league.
Taken in at the 3. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand.
Gets through, and now an opening. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 68 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now. Looked like they picked a heck of a time to run the counter.
And we've been saying that in this great game of football probably since we started playing. Anytime you get guys thinking you're going to go one way and you hit back the opposite side, there's a great chance it can turn into the type of play we just saw there, a big gainer.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
With the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Mahomes got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Room here to run. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the C's opened up for him. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Mahomes on the give to Edwards-Helaire. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not the kind of gain that we'll go absolutely crazy for, but it's the kind of gain that you need to have when you're running back in the NFL. And Clyde Edwards-Helaire, with that low center of gravity and strength, he's going to get those tough, gritty yards for you when necessary.
Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And he's got Hardman in the end zone. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs are able to cut into that deficit. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was a super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball in the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Well, it's still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure, but that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready, because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. Here's a great example right there.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Out to his left. He finds his target, Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Eckler now between the tackles. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jackson. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards.
I can still hear it reverberate through this thick skull of mine. Crossing routes versus man-to-man coverage, it's a bad matchup for the defense. Those tend to work very well as they run away from a defender.
We're back now in KC. It's Charger football, and they've got the lead as well as we begin the 4th quarter. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Here's Herbert. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the KC crowd can make it very tough. Ball rests on the 7-yard line, 3rd and goal. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Give him a couple on the run there, and now they're in that in-between area here on 4th and goal. Hopkins' kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle, a 3-score lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But, you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough. 3, I'm with you. That seems out of the question.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And he's got it. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Chiefs have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit. deficit a bit further. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it's 2nd down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down. A nice safe throw and a good one.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Ron Thornhill. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And he will get into the end zone as a 2-point conversion is successful. And the lead is down to a field goal here in the 4th. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. A big-time special teams play here in the 4th quarter to extend their lead.
And coaches preach it all the time. If you can score on special teams, your chances of winning the game really jump up in a big way. Now, I'll let our analytics friends quantify it and give us the exact numbers, but that's what coaches talk about all the time, that extra momentum, that extra bounce you get from a special team score.
I don't have any analytics friends. Those are your friends.
I'll claim them.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Mahomes to throw. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along. If you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 48 yards on the ground for him so far. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Eckler going to get it again on second down. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Herbert setting up to throw on first down. Steps away to his left. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. A handoff, it's Eckler. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, L.A. Looking like they're well on their way to a 2-0 start. All smiles right now on that sideline, isn't it?
As well there should be. It's hard to win a game in the NFL. We hear it all the time. We know that it's difficult. But guess who's smiling? But inside is thinking 24-hour rule because we're going to have to play again next week.
Boss man.
Oh, without a doubt. The head coach, he wants them to feel good, but at the same time, find a way to keep improving.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of... And he loses the football a second time. And picked up by the Chargers. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. And that goes for a gain of 31. Let's go. A give, Eckler running to the right. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead is now 24.
Chargers 55, Chiefs 31. Dustin Hopkins will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the fourth quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And he coughed it up and picked up by the Chargers. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. What a game it's been for him in the backfield, Charles, as he pounds it into the end zone yet again.
Yeah, and he hits the end zone one more time, and his blockers cleared all those lanes. Before the snap, they called for the heavy unit, right? 3 tight ends coming on the field, and they got the job done clearing the way.
Extra point good by Hopkins. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Justin Hopkins to kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself...
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Well, partner, under the lights in prime time.